Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Take two, or take three. This has kind of taken me a while to set up and do this video. So I know I haven't done a video in a hot minute. It's just September, school started, and it's it. September is a crazy month. So I finally was able to carve out some time where I could actually do a video, so I'm really excited to do that. So as you can tell, things have changed again. Yes, I went back to my quasi-original hair color. I don't necessarily know if this is the right hair color, but I decided to go back to brown. I liked the blonde. I did. I had a good time with it. And it was just, there were a couple of things that happened about being blonde that I wasn't really prepared to deal with. Number one was I discovered I'm not as high maintenance as I thought I was. For me anyway. I think there are a number of people that, would probably disagree with that statement, but as far as, going blonde and keeping it blonde goes, it was a little tough on me. Also, another reason why I decided to go back to brown is because it fried my hair. It just fried my hair. I did everything in my power to keep it as healthy as possible. I did coconut oil masks, I did hair treatments, I did leave-in conditioner, I did all of that just to try to keep it as healthy as possible. But it just didn't work. I don't know if it was the kind of bleach I used or if I just did it like wrong the first time, but it just wasn't working. Another thing that happened with the bleaching of my hair is, I know you probably can't really tell here, but my hair used to be a lot curlier than it is now. So with the amount of bleach that I had to use the first time to strip out the color, it like really fried the curl. I know it looks really wavy now, and it's great because this is probably the best it's looked since I've colored it brown, but yeah, it really fried the curl. This is not as curly as it used to be, and it's actually a little disappointing, and I know it's probably going to break my mama's heart when she hears me say that, but yes, it really deflated the curl. So I'm gonna work really hard on getting that back. So I'm just gonna, be really good to it, nourish it, still gonna do coconut oil treatments and just try to get as much moisture back into it. And just, time will tell. Just wait. I'm just gonna have to let it all grow out again. So that's that. I do have here, and I wanted to share with you the products that I used and the story behind it, because not only is going blonde a process, but going back to brown is also a process. Okay, it's not as much as a process of going brown as it is to go blonde, because that is a process. But it was a little bit easier. And it took, from start to finish, and this is gonna sound terrible, it took me about 2 days. It took me about 2 days to get to this color, which I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. But I wanted to show you the products I used. Everything that I got at Sally's Beauty Supply. Sally's does not sponsor my channel. I'm not endorsed by them, but I am a big proponent. I do like their product lines. They have a lot of really great hair care and body care and face care. It's all really reasonably priced, and especially the hair colors. I didn't even realize this, but the hair colors, like everything you need to like color your hair professionally at home, is really affordable. It's like probably it is comparable to like buying a box brand at the drugstore or the grocery store. So I was really happy with the amount of money I had to spend on this. So, all right, let's get into it. So when you're going back to your original hair color from blonde, the first thing that you have to do is put in a filler in your hair. And I did a ton of research about this. I did most of my research online and on the YouTubes. So ladies, if you posted a video about going from blonde back to brown, I probably watched it, so thanks for all of your useful information. So the first thing that you have to get is a filler. And I had intended on getting a brown filler. because I have brown hair. So I was like, well, let me get a brown filler. However, when I went to Sally's, they did not have a brown filler. They had a red filler and a platinum filler. So I went with the colorful protein color filler number 10 red. I hope you can see that. So yeah, that's the filler I used. And I read the instructions, so I did everything that you're supposed to do. I got my hair really wet and then I just saturated. I'm glad I only used half a bottle. Because I thought I was going to use more, honestly. But fun fact, I wish I would have taken a picture of it because I would have inserted a picture, but I didn't because I was too freaked out about the fact that my head was as red as a baboon's butt. It was like the hottest of hot pink you could ever get your hair. Excuse me. It actually frightened me a little bit. So I did that, had pink egg hair for about 15 minutes. I left it in for 15 minutes only because I was terrified that if I left it in for longer, it was gonna be really bad. So I left it in for 15 minutes and then I washed it out, just rinsed it out. I didn't put any shampoo on my hair at that point. And then I followed that up with the Ion Color Brilliance Demi-Permanent 6W Dark Warm Blonde. So that's what I used. So you see that. And what I learned about demi colors is that demi means that there's no ammonia in it, and all it's doing is depositing color onto your hair, which is what I really needed. So I did the dark warm blonde because when I went and looked at the color swatches, the dark warm blonde had had red undertones in it, which was what I wanted. I wanted something that had like red undertones. I will say, just because of the light that I'm sitting in, looks way redder than it does like in person. But this is not the color that was achieved through this box. And with that, I added again the Ion Sensitive Scalp Color Brilliance number 10 Developer. And this was a great, actually, I will say this, the prices for everything, like when I went and initially got these 3 products, was only $13, which honestly, if you're going anywhere else, if you're going to a salon to do this, it would have probably been like $75 to $100. So I got all of this at that point in time for $13. So I mixed everything together, I put everything on my head, and I let it sit for about 30 minutes. I didn't want to go beyond that just because I was kind of scared that it wasn't going to take as much. And I was right. I probably should have done 2 boxes, because what wound up happening was I should have trusted my gut, because what wound up happening was that once I rinsed it out and it dried, it was a really pretty shade, but it wasn't the shade I was hoping for. It kind of, with the filler, turned my hair a dark brown purple. Not red, it was purple. It was really purple. And I was like, no, 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 no. So the very next day, I decided, I was like, I have to fix this. I've got to do it. So I went to work with purple hair, and it wasn't, I mean, when I say purple, it wasn't like brown, but it was like, you could tell there was like a color on it. So it looked kind of eggplanty. But then I went to Sally's on my lunch break, and I went and I got, again, the Ion Color Brilliance Demi-Color 5N Light Natural Brown. So that's the color I got. And what I did, luckily, because the developer is such a, like, these developers, what is this? This is the 8 full ounce. I think this was only $3. So, and I had enough. So that was that box of color cost me $5.03. And then I already had this at home. So let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So everything cost me under 20 bucks. So this whole situation cost me under 20 bucks to do, which I'm actually very happy about. So everything turned out really well. So I did that when I came home after work, and what I did was that because I wanted to like add dimension, I didn't necessarily want to color it all brown. I just wanted to add dimension so that it would kind of tone down the purple, and that's what I got. So this hair color is actually what I was originally hoping that it would turn out to be. So this is actually, the color I love. I'm actually very happy with the color. It's kind of got that red brown, which I really do like. Everybody's always telling me I should be a redhead, and I just, after the whole blonde experience, it's gonna take a while for me to want to be brown. So that might be a challenge. But I am happy with how everything turned out. I'm really sad that my hair is not as curly as it used to be, and I know my mom is probably crying because she's heard me say that a couple times already. But there are tricks you can do. So what I do to maintain curl, and I didn't do this today because this is actually fresh. This is fresh from the shower, washed, and I put some mousse in it, and I let it air dry, and then I finished it off with a diffuser. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm wearing a little bit of a headband because I think what I'm going to do is I may throw it up in a bun, or I might just toss a French braid in it before I go to work, and I have to leave for work in like 15 minutes, so I need to wrap this up. So that's my story. That's what happened. But I do hope that this video helps other people that decide that they do want to go from blonde back to brown. I realized that I probably should have done an instructional video with this. However, in the moment, I was kind of having a minor meltdown about the whole thing because it was scaring me that nothing was turning out the way I wanted it to. But in the end, you gotta have faith. You gotta just, you know, sometimes you just have to like do the thing and then learn from the thing and learn from the experience and realize, well, maybe I should have done something else. But you know, as long as you learn from the experience, I really think that's all that matters. So that is my story. I hope everyone is having a good time. Everyone has a great day, and thanks for watching my channel. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, get notifications. I'm a big goofball, so if this is your first time visiting the Positively Carly channel, this is pretty tame. Actually, no, it's not. I'm kind of boring. I'm a mom. I have a job. Meh, whatever. But I'll probably bring some more interesting content later. So I'll stop rambling. I gotta go. You all have a really wonderful day. Peace out. Love yourselves. Love each other. Bye.